If you have been dreaming about life in the Villages, Florida, and want a home that gives you and your guests privacy without compromising styles, then listen up. Because today we are going to be talking about something that is surprisingly rare for this area, I think, but it's very desirable. So these are going to be the home models in the Villages, Florida that have two true suites. That means not just a guest bedroom, but an actual second suite complete with its own private bathroom. If you host family and have, friends in town often, or just like the idea of a little bit more separation, these floor plans are serious game changers. Guys, I'm Kaitlyn. I'm a realtor with LPT Realty, and this is Visit the Villages, Florida. So I am at the Havana Country Club, which is just north of 466A, and it's almost at the entrance of the village of Hemingway. Now, with this being a country club, that means that this is a championship golf course with 18 holes. Championship courses are a separate fee outside of your amenity fee. The courses that are included with your amenity fee are going to be the 9-hole executive courses. So country clubs here will have like a golf pro shop, a restaurant, and then an exclusive country club pool. So like the championship courses, there is a private membership that you can pay into for access to that country club pool, but everybody is going to be welcome to eat at the restaurants or shop at the pro shops. So anyway, let's get into what we are going to talk about today. Before I get into all of this, where I'm just going to start and be like very crystal clear about what I mean by a suite. So your primary suite, of course, will usually be like the largest bedroom, and it's going to have an attached bathroom and then probably a walk-in closet, sometimes two. That's kind of the standard around here. And to be honest, I don't think I found any houses in the Villages area that doesn't have a dedicated primary suite. Some, of course, aren't going to be as large as others, but every house, I think, has at least one. But in today's case, they're going to have two. In these homes that we are going to talk about, there are also going to be another bedroom that has its own private bathroom with no hallway access, no shared situation, no like sneaking past somebody's bed just to get to it. This is a completely private space for that second bedroom occupant. Now, here's where things are going to get a little bit tricky, because depending on where you are in the Villages and what category of home you're looking at, the same floor plan might have different names. So when you're house hunting and want to keep all the variations in mind, I am going to try and make this as simple as possible, but I think that the developer really loves to play some tricks on us and make things a little bit harder. So we're going to go through this. I will have a chart later, so just bear with me on that. We technically have about 10 models in the Villages and Middleton, because we are going to talk about them a little bit. But I think that there's probably like 19-ish names for all of them. So give it some time. We will go through all of this together. So we are going to start with the designer series. These are the homes that most people think of when they're thinking in the Villages, and that's because that they probably are the most common in each village. The designer series, I should say, is the most common in all the Villages. Designer homes can be on interior lots, perimeter, water, golf courts, and then every now and then you may find one that just has a privacy wall behind it. In the designer category, for your two suite options, you have the Burrowing Owl. This is also called the Linden. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home and approximately 2,100 square feet. It's going to be in either block or stucco. So if it's a block and stucco, it's going to be the Linden, or if it's a precast tilt-up concrete wall, it's going to be the Burrowing Owl. These ones have the 2-car plus a golf cart garage. Now, next up, we have the Dove or Mossy Oak. This one is almost like having 3 suites. So it is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and about 1,930 square feet, also with that 2-car plus a golf cart garage. If this home is in block and stucco, it's a Mossy Oak, and if it's the precast concrete, it's going to be the Dove. This model has all the bedrooms in separate areas. So let's just say that the primary suite is in the back right, the secondary suite is in the front left, or I'm sorry, in front of that. And then there's another bedroom that's going to be off on the side, and it has a full bathroom that's right outside of the bedroom door, and it's in its own hallway area. So you could technically say that they have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, all in their isolated spot, but because that third bedroom has the bathroom right outside of it, it's not 3 suites, so technically just 2, but really great floor plan. And then we have the Songbird or Zinnia. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, and about 20 square feet. If it's precast, it's going to be the Songbird, and if it is a block and stucco, then it is the Zinnia. The standard is there's a bug, is a 2-car garage, but I have seen the lots with the golf cart garage attached to. This bedroom or this model has all the bedrooms on one side of the home, but none of the bedroom walls touch each other. So they're all separated by either a closet or a bathroom. The primary suite is in the very back corner of the house, and then the secondary suite is at the very front of the home. So if you have kids or family in town, even though the rooms are all on the same side of the house, they're pretty solid distance away from each other. Now, if we jump on up into the Premier series, these ones are going to be a little step up. We will see taller ceilings, larger door frames, and generally a more luxurious feel with some of their fixtures. Remember, designer and Premier homes can be customized if you build them from the ground up and select your lot. But if you get an existing home, or a pre-existing home, I should say, all of these houses will have like that open backyard space. They will not allow for any type of full yard fencing out back. So in the Premier category, we have the Avalon. This one on paper is actually pretty similar to the Songbird and Zinnia, but you get 1 extra bedroom and about 700 square feet more. So this one is a 4-bed, 3-bath, and about 2,700 square feet. It says the standard is a 2-car garage, but this is another one that I've seen a lot with that 2-car plus a golf cart garage. Next up would be the Hattiesburg, which is, I actually don't think I've seen it all that much around the Villages area, but they have popped up more in Middleton, and we will talk about that in just a second. So this one is a 4-bed, 3-bath, plus a bonus room, and it's about 3,360 square feet. So she's big one. This house is concrete construction and has a full 3-car garage. In some certain circumstances, there could be just a golf cart garage instead of that full 3, but I'm not totally sure why some people would choose to downgrade garage sizes if the 3 is their standard. And then last up in the Premier category is going to be the St. Lawrence model. There are 2 different versions of the St. Lawrence, and the other one is called the St. Lawrence 2, where the primary and guest bedrooms are flip-flopped throughout the home, but only the regular St. Lawrence is the one that offers the 2 suites. So this is a 3-bed, 3-bath home with about 2,300 square feet. The primary suite is in the front of the house, and then the second suite is in the opposite back corner of the home, tucked kind of behind the kitchen area. Now, I'm going to switch gears for a second and talk about the Veranda series. If you have pets or like the idea of a fully fenced backyard, verandas are the way to go. I love them. So where things can start to get confusing is that we are not introducing any new floor plans, but they're going to kind of be hidden under a different name. All verandas are concrete construction, and I want to say they all are the precast concrete tilt-up walls. Could be wrong about that though, but I don't think I am. So first up is going to be the Hillsdale. This is the same model as the Dove and Mossy Oak from the designer categories. This is a 3-bed, 3-bath, and about 1930 square feet. Remember, this is the one that could basically have the 3 separate suites, but it doesn't formally, but that 1 bedroom could be its own thing. Then the next one we have is the Isabella model, which is a Songbird or Zinnia. This is the 3-bed, 3-bath, and about 20 square feet. Hopefully I haven't lost you yet, since I threw a bit of a curveball with some different home names. But before I wrap up this segment, I do want to talk a little bit about Middleton. So for those of you guys that are not familiar, Middleton is the all-age section of the Villages where you do not need to be 55 plus, and you can have children living in your home. If you want to send your children to the state-of-the-art charter school, then you will have to work for the Villages or a qualifying company. But as far as the houses, we have a lot of the same floor plans as the Villages, and then a few others that were created just for us. But in true Villages fashion, they threw out a few new names for us. So if you are looking for 2 sweet homes maybe for like multi-generational living, you can go ahead and look down here in Middleton. So we have what's called a double play, and this is a big one. This is exclusive to Middleton, and it's a 2-story home that has 5 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and it's just shy of 3,000 square feet at 2,990. The suites are located on the first and second floor, so you do get a true primary on the first floor with a little bit larger room, and then the second floor has the second suite, 2 bedrooms, and then the 2 bedrooms that will share a Jack and Jill bath, and then 1 single bedroom out on its own. So some people will use that as like an office. Then we have the home run. It's also a 2-story home, and this is going to be a 4-bed, 3.5 bath with a loft plus a bonus room, and that's going to come out to be about 3,600 square feet. This is another one that has the true primary suite downstairs, and then the second one upstairs, kind of similar to that double play that we just talked about. The home run also throws in a loft, which could be used as an office, and then there's a massive bonus room over the garage, maybe for like a second living room for the kids. And then there is the home run 2, which kind of combines the upstairs suite with the loft to make it a really large upstairs second primary bedroom. That one is just going to be the 4-bed, 3.5 bath plus the bonus room. So next up in Middleton is going to be the Kaitlyn. And yes, we are keeping the pattern with the big 2-story homes. And this is a 4-bed, 3.5 bath plus a loft and that bonus room, totaling about 3,230 square feet. These are kind of like our Big Bertha homes in the Range series. Think of them kind of like the premier category for the villages. We also have the 4-square, which can count as a 2-suite model because downstairs has 4 beds and 2 baths, but then upstairs is a private bonus room and then a private bathroom. So if you have a teen or, multi-generations, then they could have the entire upstairs to themselves, but because it's not behind a door, it's not totally private and counting as a second suite. Now, this wouldn't be the Villages / Middleton without throwing in some curveballs. So we have 5 models that are different names, but we've already discussed them as a 2-suite model from the Villages floor plans. So those ones, are you ready? This is going to get a little bit confusing. We have the tap out in Middleton. That's also known as a burrowing owl or a linden. Then we have the love, which is the dove, the mossy oak, or the Hillsdale from the Veranda. Then there's a fast break, which is going to be your songbird, zinnia, or Isabella. Golden Girl, which is the Hattiesburg model. And then last but not least is the Freestyle, which is similar to that St. Lawrence. Now, if you're wondering why I'm rattling off so many names, it's because it can get confusing if you are searching online. And what I see a lot of the time is, let's say maybe somebody is searching for a linden, and then they're like, I've never heard of this model, but I think I remember the floor plan, or they walk into it and they're like, I know I've been in this home before. And that's because it's also called the burrowing owl or a tap out. So you might see an Isabella pop up and not realize that it's basically a songbird, but with a fence. So what I did is I went ahead and put together a full chart with all the names, the bedroom and bathroom configuration, square footage, and then the alternate names for each category. I'm going to put it up here so you can pause the video and take a screenshot or take a photo of it if it's on your TV. So these are going to be any of the models that you may be looking for that have that second suite. Alrighty, now what about the homes that don't truly have a second suite, but they're so close? These are going to be the ones where you have a bedroom and bathroom right next to each other, and you can close like a pocket door or full door to make it private. So technically, the bathroom is still going to be like a hallway bath for a guest, but if you have somebody staying there, it can feel like their own personal space. Everybody just use their own private bathroom. And just to be clear, we are not talking about the layouts where 2 bedrooms share a hallway and a bathroom behind a single door. These are more like bedroom, bathroom, combo, kind of. I'm just going to go ahead and rattle these ones off. I'm not going into too much detail because for the most part, they are all going to be like a 3-bed, 2-bath home, but the sizes will vary. So for your almost suites, in the cottage home, we have the Paradise Found and Pebble Beach. Courtyard villas are going to be the Charlotte and Durham. Designer, we have a lot. Cormont, Oriole, Poplar, Seagull, Sycamore, Whispering Pine and Woodstar, Veranda, Mayberry, and Ottawa. And then Premier is Kings Bay, Shearwater, and then there's the Niagara and Bridgeport / Osprey that have Jack and Jill baths in between their guest rooms. So I'll throw it in there, but they're not really in this category. So whether you're looking for a true two-suite home with maximum privacy or those almost suites for the occasional guest, now you have a clear list of which models to keep your eye out for in the villages. And remember, guys, these names change depending on the series. So having the full chart that I went ahead and made for you may be something that you want to have in your back pocket when you're doing your home search. If you are ready to start looking, or you just want more charts to kind of keep up, let me know and I will keep searching all different options and give you as many name changes as I know. I do want to point out really quickly for those that have been reaching out and commenting, asking me to record certain floor plans. I hear you, and I'm doing all that I can to get through them as quickly as possible. Some of them, it depends on who and how they're listed. So I do need permission from whatever company they're listed by if it's not my office. And then both the listing agent and the seller need to approve it before I can record, because that would mean that their home and their belongings are being advertised by somebody that they do not have a direct broker relationship with. I can also not show any home that is listed or record any home that is listed by the VLS or on their Street of Dreams, whether it's the Village's Street of Dreams or Middleton's version of the Street of Dreams. And that's because they don't allow outside collaboration with MLS agents, which is what I am. But for anything that I can control, I will do my absolute best, and I will try to get things uploaded as quickly as possible. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will go ahead and see you next time here at Visit Villages. My name is Kaitlyn, and you can always go and hit that subscribe and like button to see my face maybe a couple times a week and talk about all things villages. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope I see you all around town.